Hey guys, out with my son Griffin. It's a beautiful Sunday morning and we're just out in a local waterway trying to catch some smallmouth bass in a little honey hole where we normally catch a ton of them. Lots of past success, so hoping Griff can reel in some nice smallies. There's some good sized ones around here. He's already excited, he just had one follow his lure, so we'll keep you posted and hopefully have some nice footage for you. It's a beautiful morning. So far it's been pretty slow with the fishing. The water levels are really high, so this has been a traditional honey hole for me. No luck yet, but sometimes fish move if conditions change, right? And the water levels on the Great Lakes are so dramatically higher this year than normal that, you know, they might be in a different spot. Okay, Griff, hold up your nice smallmouth. That's Griffy's first smallmouth of the day. We're gonna throw him back. Way to go, buddy. So where we're fishing is we're fishing the tip of an island, and it's blocking the river current from us. So what I'm doing is I'm just paddling to shore, letting the slight current just kind of drift us off away from the island. And we've just been casting some crankbaits, and so far it's, you know, it's been slow, but when the fishing heats up for smallmouth bass out in this area, it can be so much fun.
Yeah, that was a bass, by the way.
That was just a bass? And it's funny because the bass are jumping out of the water. I'm surprised we're not having more luck than we are. Oh, you got one! Chris got one right now.
Holy crap!
That's a good one, buddy.
Holy crap! What the heck?
Yeah,
that's mine.
Play, let him play, let him play. Yeah, right. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Wherever you want to go.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, hold on to that real tight. Just let it. Don't pull him in. Just let him go. Keep the rod tip up. Oh, he's fighting good, eh?
Yeah, he's really fighting.
Nice. Nice, Griff.
I think I might.
That's a big one.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Dude,
just hang on there. Maybe I'll get the net for this one, eh?
not having a good morning. My goodness.
Yeah, I'll get the net for this one.
Oh my gosh.
This is a big one.
This guy's not having a good morning. He can't fight right now. Sorry, man. I'll have a good time.
You're still fighting, eh?
Yes,
Holy cow.
he's gotta be big. Oh my goodness. What the?
Can you bring him over here a little bit, Griff, if
Okay.
you can? If you can.
Whoa. Alright.
Wow, this is, whatever this is big.
Yeah. Alright.
Have you even seen him yet?
No! I saw a bunch of like splashes.
Wow. Oh, just take your time, take your time.
This is a fight.
Holy cow, look at that thing.
I don't see it.
Yeah, bring him over here, buddy. Whoa! Is that a big one? Wow! Wow! This is good. I'm gonna let Griffey pick this up, but look at the size of this fish.
I'm scared to pick it up.
Look at the size of that smallie. That was an awesome fight. Oh, Griffey! All right, buddy. Hold him up higher. Nice, nice, wow. So me and Griff have been fishing for just over 2 hours, and the fishing's been slow, but Griff hauled in that monster bass, so that really pretty much made our morning. And again, if I haven't already said so, it's gonna be a hot one today, and we're just gonna head home, and me and him are gonna go for some breakfast. And the beauty of this trip is that it's pretty easy going. It's not very arduous compared to the last trip me and Griff were on. This is the first time me and him have been fishing since our Algonquin canoe trip with Wes and Bill. And Griff has been on some hard trips, so the idea of just launching the canoe at a marina, just paddling out here for, I mean, we only paddled 15-20 minutes to a nice little bass spot on a big river. And I checked the forecast. It was nice and calm today. It's going to heat up, and we're sweating already. But just a beautiful morning, you know. And it's a nice change of pace. I normally drag him on these very extended, you know, extreme trips, and it's nice sometimes to just go out and a couple hours and not be exhausted, just actually having some fun, and you know, it doesn't have to be so physically taxing. So that's, I like those trips too. It's kind of nice. He's enjoying it, and it's just father-son time. And what kid doesn't like to catch a 5-pound bass, right? So he's going to fish on the way back, and I'm going to paddle, and we'll get about probably a half an hour till we get back to the truck. Who knows, we might reel another one in. Well, I guess I should make an announcement. I was holding this off until we got back from our trip from Algonquin Park, but me and Griff are going on an epic adventure for over 2 weeks up in northern Ontario, northwestern Ontario. We are going to Wabakimi Provincial Park and Woodland Caribou Provincial Park. And it is going to be the ultimate planes, trains, and automobiles adventure. We're going to drive up there. It's going to be it's going to take us over a full day of driving. And what's going to be great about it is that all these trips have inspired other people, and they keep contacting me about doing similar things and everything else. And one of the people who is very close to home to me is my father-in-law and his brother, who like watching the channels, like the adventures, but you know, they're 65 or in their 60s. You gotta watch a couple waves here. You don't have to worry about this in Algonquin. We got a few boat wakes to deal with. So, but anyways, yeah, my father-in-law and his brother are going to accompany me and Griff to Wabakimi. We're going to drive up. The 4 of us are going to hop on a train in, I think it's Armstrong. And we're going to load my Swift Prospector into the train cargo area. And we're going to hop on the train and take a train ride into the wilderness. The train will stop. We'll get out, unload all our gear. And the beauty of this is Bruce, who is kind of a world famous guy around Wabakimi, gave me the idea for this. He said, why don't you have your father-in-law and his brother, who can't really do portages and that sort of stuff, they can stay at a cabin not far from where the train drops us off, and me and Griffey will do our canoe trip. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the train in. Me and Griff are going to go hopefully catch some walleye, some pike. We're going to do a nice canoe trip. My father-in-law and his brother are going to stay at a cabin, and there's a boat there, I guess, and they're going to just try to do some fishing from that lake. And when me and Griffey get back, we're going to be flown out by bush plane back to the lodge. So that's going to be pretty epic. And if that isn't good enough, I figured since I was driving all that way, we're going to me and Griffey are going to drive to Thunder Bay. Me and Griff and my father-in-law and his brother Randy, we're taking 2 different vehicles up there. So my father-in-law and his brother are going to, they're going to drive home. Me and Griff are going to drive to Thunder Bay, Ontario. I'm going to pick my oldest son up, Pierce, and my buddy Mike at the airport. And then the 4 of us are going to drive up to Woodland Caribou, which is about 8 hours north of Thunder Bay. And we're going to go for over a week. We're going to fly into Woodland Caribou and have an epic adventure there. It should be interesting. It's going to be fun. And then all 4 of us are going to drive home. It's going to be a great trip. I'm really excited about it. And yeah, so I guess this is the big announcement for that. So that won't be till August. Mid-August we're going, so the videos for that probably won't be until the end of August or September. Pretty excited about it. I'll tell you what's exciting is watching a 35-foot boat heading in your direction when you're in a canoe. Really nice water here. You can see right down to the bottom. I mean, for an urban area, the water actually is, the quality over the years has improved dramatically. It's nice to see. You got bald eagles back in this area.
Beavers.
Some beavers now. So much wildlife has improved. So just when things look grim, you know, it's actually kind of nice to see things heading in the right direction. It's not perfect, but it's getting there. Happy birthday balloon. I just came across that, and it reminded me that I wanted to take an opportunity to talk about camping and leaving no trace. Even though we're not camping on this trip, it's a good opportunity to talk about it and remind people how important it is. And recently, in the spring, I follow some of the goings-on of alpine climbing and Mount Everest expeditions, which traditionally happen in May, at the end of May. And I kind of think it's ironic that of all the places in the world, Mount Everest, the summit of Mount Everest, is becoming a garbage dump. And all these people are spending, I guess this is kind of a little bit of a rant from me, but all these people who have all this money are spending $50,000, $100,000, and they want to climb Mount Everest and have this great notch in their belt as an accomplishment in life, but leave oxygen bottles behind and tents behind, and quite frankly, unfortunately, dead bodies behind. So it's a perfect example of leaving no trace. The most pristine location in the world is littered with garbage because nobody has the energy to pack it out. They got no problem bringing it in with them, but they don't have the energy to pack it out because it's such extreme climate. But then you shouldn't be doing it then. That's as simple as that, as far as my opinion. So if we're doing that to the summit of Mount Everest, it just starts there and goes everywhere else, from different places in the world where people want to do more extreme things all the time. I mean, I can appreciate that. I'm an adventure guy and I like to do different stuff, but everyone has to kind of almost one-up each other, right, and make things more extreme. But when you do that, you would carry less gear, go further, pack lighter. And these people are tempted to just not have the energy later on to pack stuff out with them, right? So excuse me. So if you've been watching my channel, the last trip that me and Griff and Bill and Wes were just on, it was a 9-day trip in Algonquin Park, and we keep all our garbage in a garbage bag that we hang with our food barrels at night. And whatever we can burn, we burn, and whatever is not appropriate to burn in a campfire, we pack out with us. And your pack is so much lighter, so it still feels like you're happy that there's less to carry. So I don't understand these people who just can't make the effort to pack their stuff out. It's just, unfortunately, it's such an ignorant thing to do to everybody else. So I can't stress enough, if you're the one bringing young people out into the woods, out into wilderness, you want to teach them good values. You don't want to just tell them it's okay to leave garbage behind at a campsite. So when you show up at a campsite, you should leave it in better condition and absolutely no evidence that you were there. And that's the proper way to camp. So that's my message to you. Made a little rant on our bass fishing trip here with me and Griff. So hopefully that works. I should mention that Jason Eakes contacted me and challenged me to make a video about the topic, and it certainly is a worthwhile message to get across to people. Jason's got a nice YouTube channel. You can go check it out. I'll send the link here, and he's tagged some other people, so it's a great message to get across to people. So hopefully this helps, and next time you're out camping, please remember to bring all your stuff back with you. Thanks. Cheers. Yeah, so this trip's wrapping up. Me and Griff are almost halfway to the truck. Gonna throw the canoe on, go for some breakfast. Griff is buying because he caught the biggest fish.
Oh yeah, Rick, loaded.
Yeah, loaded. So it's pretty exciting. So thanks for watching. Hope you liked this video. I don't even know if this is going to be a video. If it was, I hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed watching. If you haven't already done so, subscribe for more videos. You never know what you're going to get with me. There's a fly fishing video coming out that's more very cinematic, and it's music, and I try to mix things up a little bit. Some more of a vlog style. It's kind of whatever I get an opportunity to do. I try to make them as enjoyable as I can for you guys, and keep you inspired and keep you getting out and doing stuff, right?